What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As always, it has been a little while since the last video. This one is probably going to be pretty exciting, especially if you like classic Lego Western, anything like that, Lego Western in general. This video might be for you. Now, before we get into it, I just want to say thank you everybody that has been watching the channel, but I appreciate everybody that has hung out watching the content. If you like it, I appreciate you guys hitting the like button. It does help out. Leave a little comment. It's a little sacrifice to the algorithm gods. I do appreciate all of that stuff. I appreciate all of you guys. I don't want to hold up too much more of your time. We're going to get into some pretty cool Lego stuff. It's going to be all over the place. This video is going to be all over the place. We've got Lego hauls, Lego mocks we're working on. Yeah, we've got a lot of work to do. First, we're going to get off into stuff I filmed a while ago, some hauls that we got, and then we're going to get into the massive, it's getting big. It's getting bigger than the Batcave was. A big old Lego Western mock. I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be cool. We actually have a light company working on a lighting display for it, so that way we can have some cool flickering lights in the campfire. We'll get into all of that stuff. We're gonna get into it. It's gonna be legit. I'm excited for it. It's gonna be my first time doing a big mock like this, and I think we're gonna take it to one of the shows. I don't know what show. I don't know what, but it's gonna go to somewhere. So there's a chance that you guys are gonna get to see this in person. That'd be cool. That'd be super cool. Now, enough jibber jabber. Let's just get right into it. Let's get into some hauls and see what we got. So to start off the haul, we've got this guy. I got him for 12 bucks off eBay. He is the little Shogun, but I thought that little flag was cool, and the horse. So that is super cool. That was a good little deal. And then I got this for, I think, like 6 bucks off eBay. So that is the other little one. So these were 2 separate packages. Just wanted to show them. So that'll be for one of the Chiefs. And then we've got this. And in this bag is a bunch of goodies, and I'm extremely excited for it. Any guesses before we get into it? Any guesses? Oh, you can see some stuff. Yeah, let's get this open. Oh, brother. That is a whole lot of goodies right there. That is a ton of classic minifigures. Got a bunch of natives, a bunch of westerns, and a bunch of the cavalry dudes. So this is the first big lot we are getting for the cavalry army. So what the plan is going to be is we're going to take all these guys out, get them all on a base plate, see what's kind of loose and dancing around in there. And then I don't think we're going to have room to put them all on this, because this is going to be the backdrop, and then we're going to build base plates probably a little wider and out, so that way we can turn this sideways and have a full lineup of the cavalry. Because some of the packages that are coming in tomorrow, we're going to be some stuff like this, so we're going to need some room for that, because we want some cannon carts, we want little wagons, we want all that kind of stuff for the cavalry army. I'm getting excited. Let's get these guys onto base plates and see what all they came with, and kind of piece some of these guys back together. I'm so excited. So before we actually take a look at all of those minifigures, I've got a few more little packages. We went to 5-Star and picked up a few little plant pieces. Got a monkey and some cool little things like that. Got a canoe and some just great things that are going to add detail to the river scene and everything like that. And of course, a bunch of base plates. Always need those. Of course, we've got more things for the cavalry army. We've got the little wagon that actually came with the instructions and everything like that. So that is super cool, having something from like 97. Before I was even born. That is super cool. And well, we're gonna crack this thing open and build that, and I think it's gonna be a little addition to the cavalry army. Get all the pieces in there and the little tent, all that. Very so we cool. Got 2 more orders. And we've got even more cavalry. These guys in there, and then I think there's 5. We got a lot of 5 of these guys. If there's more than like 3, I'm buying it. So once we get all of these guys added to the base plate, we are going to take a look at the cavalry army. It has gotten quite a bit bigger. We'll pop this package open. Got those guys, got these guys. We've got quite a few. Now let's take a look at them. So as you can see, we have quite a few cavalry minifigures. The army has gotten quite bigger since earlier in this video, and so has the mock. But I think we're going to have room for it. We are going to end up doing a fort on the top of the mountain section, so that will be cool. But yeah, I think the army is looking pretty solid. I think we're going to end up doing maybe one more base plate of this, like this size, and I think that's going to be solid. But I'm pretty happy with it. We've got a few different types of soldiers in there now. Looking pretty snazzy. I'm liking it. I really like the dudes on the horses. I think they look top notch. But yeah, I could look at this all freaking day. This is just so satisfying looking. And I do have these little cannon builds. This is actually the original one that goes with this little guy right here. I'm going to try to maybe do 3 of these in total, so we'll end up getting 2 more possibly. But we do have some other little cannons that we've been working on. I've got a couple of the Lone Ranger, these little sets right there that are going to be coming. So we do have these little builds. We're probably going to do more because we are doing the fort. But yeah, I got them lined up with the rest of the little Western guys and then all the natives back there that are going to be put into the mock at some point once we get a bunch more base plate laid. And we need to put a ton more mills here, all base plate, and then continue this out and figure out where we're going from here. I mean, we know this is going to be a fort. I've just been building little random things. I need to get these in brown, so that's going to be one of the things that we get in the bricklink order, and a bunch more of the slope pieces. But I mean, yeah, I think the mountain is starting to look pretty solid. Not too terrible. I'm not super happy with it, but I'm not displeased with it at the same time. I do think it could look better. So over time, we're going to be pulling parts off and adding more parts. But I have been adding a bunch of the little cheese slopes, and I do think that really kind of finishes it off. I am messing around with different little plants here and there. I do kind of want to make the cave look like it's kind of jungly grown over, but not too crazy, because I'm not going to put a ton of greenery on the mountain. And yeah, I don't know how much we're going to build up. I think I'm going to do some wood planks, you know, so that way it actually looks like they've been building things up. Do maybe a little watchtower, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. And I know we're probably going to end up getting one more of the Lone Ranger teepees and then one of the old classic 96 teepees that are actually fabric versus the little plastic. But these are still really cool. They actually have little interior detail, which we are going to be putting lights in there, so that way these flicker when it's dark, so it looks like there's actually a little fire going. And then yeah, we need to do a ton of mills, work on the little natural spring that's causing, you know, the little flow, or I don't know, maybe it's a spring, who knows, it hasn't been adventured yet. And then of course we need to do a ton of interior detail inside of the cave. Not sure what we're doing there. And then plate and finish the actual slope, because this is just going to be kind of like, I don't know if you know what Devil's Peak is. I believe that's what it's called. That's kind of what this is like, except it's not the right color whatsoever. And it's also going to be much smaller and just kind of random. And then over here, of course, is where all of the city is going to be. There's just a mess here right now. But I have been working on a few, well, one little building. This is a little bank. I'm not sure I like the coloring on it. I think I might change the gray out for white. I might change the roof. I'm not sure I like it. I do like the slope and everything though. I just don't know. I needs a lot more pieces and parts up top. Got some old school little bank signs on there. And then this is actually the first snot floor that I've ever done. Did a little tiny interior. I'm not sure this is gonna stay. Got some gold, a little table over there, and then a desk for doing the business, and a little bank vault with some money inside of it. This is actually from the Lone Ranger set. Get this. Uh-oh, it actually stuck down. I think this is where this is going to be. I've got the general store coming, which is going to be somewhere in here. Got some other stuff coming that's going to be over there. So this is going to be kind of the wrap of the town. And then we'll have a bunch of stuff going on here. Whatever we're doing here, this is probably going to move. This was just kind of random. I do like it, though. If we do fencing, this is definitely going to be the style that we do, for sure. I like the way that turned out. And then, of course, we're going to have some, like, native stuff going on over here. And then the cavalry base. It's not going to make much sense It's not really like a historic based MOC, but I've been learning a lot about history. So I wanted to just do kind of a Wild West city versus like a modern city or something like that. I also really wanted an excuse to army build the cavalry, and this was a perfect opportunity to do so. Don't mind the M&Ms. With that, that is really all I have planned for this video. The next video is not going to be build related on the Western MOC. It's actually going to be just like a talk-in video. I got scammed. We're going to talk about that. And yeah, that's just going to be the next video. But the video after that is probably going to be Western related. I'm going to be going to the Lego store, or the Lego hobby store. We're going to be getting a bunch of parts for the base of the Western city here, as well as maybe the mansion. We might get some mansion parts, possibly, and some more minifigures. Who knows? There's always random stuff there that's really cool that we're probably going to pick up. But that'll be in a couple videos. I do have a little bit of content planned out, hopefully, but who knows? We'll see. With that, I appreciate everybody watching this video. If you did, go ahead, hit the like button. I appreciate that. Leave a comment. It's a little sacrifice. Really does help the channel. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.